Hello everyone, welcome back to Old Iron Farm Toys, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new 2025 Farm Show Case 785 QUADTRAC here. I am excited to be taking a look at this thing today. I've been wanting one of these since they revealed them at Farm Progress. And I'm going to have to say, the prices on these, they went from $30 to $40, way up to $80 to $110, which I was like, oh, never mind, I will not be getting one. I ain't gonna spend $100 on a toy like this. I'm gonna spend $100 on a farm toy. I'm gonna get a nice prestige 1/16 scale. But anyways, I saw this one on eBay for $60, and I got it. I was originally gonna pre-order one off of Outback Toys, but the pre-orders were gone, and those were like, they were like $45. And the person I got this from on eBay, I ain't trying to be rude or anything, but it didn't come in the best packaging. It was a few pieces of paper wrapped around it, and like, what if the package, were to roll around and something like that? I don't know. I don't think it would really damage the toy, but still, you think they'd put more wrap around it. Not trying to be rude or anything, but, and people, the mail delivery, sometimes they can get a little crazy and they don't really care. But anyways, let's get started on this thing here. First of all, the front of the box looks really nice. I love the 785. Then you have your Steiger right there. Then you have 785 right there, 2025 Farm Show. Same on the back. I do think it is. Is it still sealed? No. Well, I guess it is still sealed. Oh, it ain't gonna be the chaser, but on the side there, that is pretty cool. In 1975, 50 years ago, the first tractor built in the new Steiger factory, Fargo, North Dakota plant was a Steiger Cougar 2, followed by the 1976 by the all-new Steiger Series 3 models. So anyways, let's get this thing out of the package. There we go. Also, $33 at Farm Progress. That kind of makes me a little mad. But oh well. Will it be a chaser? I highly doubt that. But if it's still sealed, how are they going to know? Man, it's not. Oh well. I'm excited. Get that tape off. Get the tape off the front and the back now. Ooh, this looks, I can't wait to get into this. This looks sharp. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this thing. This thing is gorgeous looking. I will say, the color, it doesn't quite look like the same color green like it shows on the package. But if you look at a original Steiger, it's really not that far off. So I think they went a little wild on the packaging color. If you can kind of see there, it looks a little different, but it matches the older Steigers, so that's all that matters. Set this back here, so I'll just set it off to the side. I don't know how many of these were made, but judging by the prices, I don't think a ton of these are made. There's only 5,000 John Deere Farm Show toys made, so not a ton of those. But I don't know, people get all wild about the farm show toys when they come out, when they're brand new. Everybody thinks they're worth big money, and then you give the toy 5 months and they go down $20-$30. So this might be cheaper in the future. I don't really know. I'm probably not going to get another one of these unless it's a really good deal. But starting off on the front of this massive tractor, we have what I think is a really nice hood. I love the Steiger decal. 785 decal on there. Same on this side. Case IH, instead of saying QUADTRAC like the 715 and all that stuff, it says Steiger, which is more realistic. For the longest time, Case IH, international tractors were built by Steiger. Case IH didn't buy out Steiger up until the 90s. And still to this day, because of Steiger, we have the QUADTRACs and all that. But really nice looking decal. Love the paint on top of the hood there. Exhaust. Your tracks. Look at the track detail. That's insane. That looks really nice. The track detail. You got your door stopper. I believe that's what that is. Your step. Kind of got that gap between the cab and the tractor, but that's probably so the hood can come back. Got a nice looking, I got your grips there. 2025 Farm Show on top. Really clean looking toy. So, anyways, more grip right there, more grip pads. You can see into the cab. You got your console, steering wheel, your dash. Nice looking seat, which is black instead of red like it is on all the normal quads. Nice little Steiger logo. On top, got your GPS and 2025 Farm Show Case IH. I love how Case puts the Case IH logo on the Case toys. I just wish they'd do that for Deer New Highland too, but they don't. But I don't know, maybe they'll see this video and be like, hey, that's a good idea. Who knows? Nice exhaust. Move to the back. We got headlights all the way around the cab. Mirrors that have reflective stickers. Your air cleaner. Your steps, everything like that. It just does not articulate nothing. If the 715 articulates a little bit, that is its full articulation. Doesn't even articulate. 715 does articulate. But you do have your fenders, which also act as your fuel tank. And then your hydraulics on the back, which are painted, as well as that big drawbar for your big implements, which you're going to be running with this thing, as well as your slow-moving vehicle triangle. As well as you got your QUADTRAC logo on the back of the cab, windshield, wiper. So really detailed, looks really nice. Now let's compare it to a 715. Now this, from what I've heard, it's the same casting, but that's just what I've heard from other guys like Model Deer Farmer and Winners Model Farms. But I do think it is the same casting. It's just it's the same toy, painted different color, pretty much with different decals. If someone wanted to, they could take a 715. They could take this toy, get rid of the introduction edition, somehow print 2025 Farm Show on it, and put new decals on it and make it the chase unit for this. Which the chase unit for this is yellow, or it's red. So you think it would be the other way around, but it's just so everyone can get a kind of unique toy. But I think this is pretty cool as the normal unit. Because if this was the chase unit, I probably wouldn't be able to afford it. But anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know your opinion on this toy. I think it is really cool. It looks really, really nice. Here it is next to the OG, some of the original Steigers, or one of the old Steigers, and ain't the original, but there you guys have it, a review on the new Farm Show toy here for Case IH. The John Deere one hopefully will be coming soon, but until then, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Apologize about that. But anyways, I hope to make it to the next year's Farm Progress, so maybe get the toys at the show. But until then, thanks for watching. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe down below. As you guys do know, we are on the race to 6,000 subscribers. I think that's possible if everyone watching this video right now would like and subscribe. But until then, thanks for watching. Old Iron Farm Toys out.